What up, yo? We back on Neat and Unfiltered with myself, Kenyon Martin, and yours truly, Jada.
Your boy, Jada, Neat and Unfiltered, Kmart, what's good?
What's good, brother?
Ladies
How you doing today, man?
World,
How you doing
today,
brother? How you doing today, man? How you doing today, man?
Today's a special day for me. It's March 9th. The day Biggie was killed was actually my first time ever in Los Angeles, California. So it holds a sacred place in my heart. That's why you see I got my little brother Caesar Leo with me. We got an event later tonight to celebrate, represent his legacy. See Caesar Leo.
Yo, baby. What's good, huh?
Yeah, and he said, "What's up?" And we gotta keep the legacy going. Shout out to Miss Wallace. Shout out to the whole estate. Shout out to the kids, CJ, Tiana, Faith, everybody. You know what I mean? And that's what we doing. It happened to be fall right after and during NBA All-Star Weekend this year.
Yeah.
So it's turned out to be pretty cool.
All right, that's what's up, man.
You know,
so y'all gonna continue to carry his legacy, like y'all have been. I know y'all will do, rightfully so.
Yeah. Rest in peace. B.I.G. forever, baby.
Forever, baby. That's what's up. Yeah, man. So let's get started, man. This past weekend, All-Star Weekend was this past weekend. How was that festivity, brother? I know you went down to the
I'm still in
festivities.
Atlanta.
You're still in the A. Okay.
I'm still in the A. Yeah, I'm still here right now. It was a little weird. It felt different than it. I've been going to All-Star Weekend for the past 20 years, I'll say.
Yeah.
I'll say this one it wasn't no promotion. It wasn't no, it felt different. It felt bland.
Oh, it was.
But it felt
different. Definitely was different.
Being in the city, it felt kind of bland. I seen on All-Star Sunday, I seen people actually having big cookouts. They didn't care about this shit. So I'm like, damn, it's lost a little bit of something is missing from this.
Because it wasn't a build-up. You know what I'm saying? Normally, it's a whole weekend of anticipation, of parties, of events, of a lot of different things going on. So when you just, like, other people were probably, like, during the week leading up to it, like, real people that's from Atlanta probably were doing things, but people coming to town to hang out. People normally come in town Wednesday, Thursday, catch a comedy show, do a few other things, the Kenny Smith party didn't have. So it was a lot of highlight events that didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? So it probably did seem bland. You know what I'm saying? I could only imagine, man.
It felt like that. No Kenny Smith party, no Jordan party, none of them big parties that we used to attending, on this prestigious weekend. And you could really feel the absence. Like, you could really feel they didn't really put nothing in the market, and they didn't really, you know what I mean? It was a loud difference than any All-Star Weekend I've ever attended.
Yeah, because they were just trying to come down and make it about the game. You know what I'm saying? Like the NBA was just trying to make it about the game. Like they wasn't for all the extra festivities and
all that
stuff. You know what I'm saying? They just wanted to come down and put on the show, put on the good Sunday with the dunk contest and the 3-point and the skills challenge and then the game. You know what I'm saying? So I think that was their focus. So yeah, like you said, it wasn't no advertising for a lot of stuff, man. So a lot of people probably didn't go. Yeah.
Yeah. Cramming it in like that is never gonna work. I know they try to do pandemic.
Keep it tradition. Yeah,
They try to keep it right. They try to do what was best for the league and for the pandemic, but
yeah,
I think they should just give them brothers a weekend off, man.
I got you. But yeah, it was for a good cause, though. You know what I'm saying? They did it for a good cause.
Black colleges, right?
Yeah.
No
like
doubt. That's
HBCUs.
always a good thing. You know what I mean? Yeah. Shout out to everybody that attended HBCU.
Team LeBron won a bunch of money for their cause. They won every quarter, so they put some money in. I don't know if their team was the United Negro College Fund or the other. But yeah, they made a lot of money for the boys. So I mean, for the university. So that's what's
it's
up.
always a great thing.
Yeah. MVP of the All-Star game. Well, let's start at the beginning of the night. Skill challenge. Yeah. 3-point contest.
Steph again, huh?
Yo, in the clutch though, like
crazy.
In the clutch.
Steph's crazy, man.
Like,
He gonna have so many of them. He gonna start giving them out.
Hey, he only got 2 though. Like the crazy thing,
he some more. I think
he only got 2.
More.
I don't think he's gonna participate anymore.
I think he's gonna keep doing it as long as they keep asking. That's why he's gonna have so many.
I'm with you. It can go either way, man. But he's gonna probably give some of these young shooters a chance.
A chance, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because he shoot the laces off that thing, and Mike Conley surprised the world. Like Mike
could put it up though. Mike got a good shot, man. Now a lot of people that was sleeping on him. Yeah, they got this.
I was one of them. I ain't give him a chance in the 3-point shootout. Like Mike, hell of a basketball player, but I ain't give him a chance in with some of them guns that was in there.
It's some quiet. It'd be some quiet guns around.
Yeah, definitely. And for him to be inserted into the All-Star game, 11 years in, making top dollar, first All-Star game. That was a good gesture by the league, putting him in the game. I'm saying I think that was cool. The dunk contest. What you think about the dunk contest?
Like I said, man, you got them events and them moments need the proper light, proper timing, and it can't be crammed in or rushed because the viewer can see that.
Yeah,
it was decent.
Yeah, it was okay.
I ain't mad at it.
Yeah, the process was definitely different. The judging was definitely different. Judges suck, by the way, on some of them. Like I know Cash is standing well. I thought he had a chance to win. I think his first dunk, he got gypped on his first dunk because he made it look so easy. So I think they didn't really he made it look real easy. So I think he got gypped on.
They ain't give him his just due,
yeah, on his first dunk, and then the second dunk, it was a force. But the Anthony Simons kid surprised me. Like I didn't know I know he could play. I didn't see him have a few highlights during the game, but I didn't think he had that much get up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He got that get on up in him.
Yeah. He don't weigh nothing for one.
That helps.
Yeah, definitely. You know what I'm saying? But no, he definitely surprised a lot of people at his height, being able to do what he did. It was different.
Now in the game.
Transition into the game.
Yeah.
What you think about the game?
I think they had a little fun. It was, we all know it's going to be a high scorer. Not a lot of D to the end. I think Giannis did what he came to do. It was 16 for 16 is amazing in any type of game.
3 for 3 from 3 is the most impressive stat in all of that.
3 for 3 from behind the arc.
You got ready to shoot the last. You got ready to shoot the last. I don't know who the commentator was like, no.
Don't do it. I think he had fun though. He plays hard, but he has fun. It looks like he's always in good spirit, competitive spirit, but he looked like cool dude.
So let me ask you this: did it look like he was pressing to get the MVP?
A little bit. It looked like he some dudes don't really. From my experience of watching the All-Star game, dudes come out, they have fun, they trying to get the crowd into it, they throwing alleys and they doing some passes they wouldn't normally do. It seemed like he was very adamant about making all of them dunks and layups, and he wasn't really trying to miss. And
I think he was
I always
MVP.
Watch. Yeah, when you start off early and you going harder than everybody, that's you like, yo, he going for the MVP.
I didn't see a few guys in the past approach it the same way. And you can tell what's on their mind. Like I'm trying to get this MVP. So to add it to his mantle, you got 2 regular season MVPs, got an All-Star MVP. Now all he needs is the Finals MVP. Got defensive player of the year. Now all he needs is a Finals MVP. So I think
it's going to be the hardest one to get.
I agree. I definitely agree. It's definitely it's tough, man. Like it's tough, and it'll be like you'll get to the finals. Just say if hypothetically they get to the finals and Chris Middleton will come out and play out of his mind. Or Drew Holiday will come play out of his mind.
Get crazy.
Like, and then he'll be over there looking like, damn, so we won it, and I'm Drew Holiday, and they'll be like, shit.
Team play, maybe you gotta be for the cause, man.
Yeah, he is, but that'll definitely be.
That should be a rib shot. You know that.
Yeah,
I heard him.
Yeah, definitely will. Yeah, definitely will.
He did all of them, then he get to the thing.
Yeah. Little disappointments for the All-Star game. Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons couldn't play.
Yeah. That kind of hurt me a little bit too, because Joel having a great year.
Yeah, but you gotta know, like, this is from experience. You know they're gonna have a barber.
Mm-hmm.
You know that. You know that already. You know they're gonna have a barber.
That's a fact.
I understand you're trying to go to your guy, but that's tough, man.
That was stupid. He probably didn't want to play and did that on purpose because he should have knew what he thought that was.
Yeah, like both of y'all go to the same barber, like both, like that's wicked.
Or maybe they just thought they was a little bit over the rules, the guidelines.
I guess, but when it comes to that contact tracing, they contact tracing real. Like, league ain't messing around. Like, you ain't finna mess up this event. Like, you ain't gonna mess this event up. We didn't put all this money on for, like, nah. Like, because imagine they would have came down there and been around the guys.
Passed it to all of them dudes. Yeah, they would have messed up the second half of the.
That
would have messed up the second half of the season.
This would have been crazy. Like, dude, yeah. That's tragedy that was avoided, thankfully.
It don't look like they go to the same barber off looking at their haircuts.
Yeah. I'm with you. Other NBA news. Brooklyn Nets just got a little stronger.
Blake Griffin to the Nets. I like
what you think about you do?
I like that. I mean, they need all the help they could get.
Do they?
Because I take that back. I take that back. They need all of the rebounds and defense they could get. They don't need no more.
Well, Blake ain't doing neither one of those right now. Don't forget we had the conversation. Listen, don't forget we had the conversation that he ain't been in the paint yet.
He haven't dunked the ball since 2019.
So therefore he ain't like that. That's a new allergy. Like, how people develop shellfish allergies after a while.
You know about. You've been in them situations and seen dudes that's dogging it until they get on the team they want to play with. He
might be more motivated than he has been.
I can see that. That's all.
I give you that.
I'm saying. I think coming
Hopefully.
out there with this group of guys,
you
might see a little spark. I got him getting a dunk soon.
I hope so. First game, over and under first game.
Over. I'm taking the over, man. Harden.
Okay.
James gonna throw him a couple alleys. He gonna get him back touching the rim.
I'm with you. So he ain't go. So out here, I was putting together lineups for for their potential closeout lineup. Like Blake at the 5, KD at the 4.
Mm-hmm.
Got Joe Harris, James, and Kyrie. If Blake motivated to play, that's a hell of a 5.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
That's a hell
Blake
of a 5, man.
He gotta come with it though. He gotta come with it. I think he's gonna be all right.
Yeah,
hopefully
he turn it around, man. That's interesting situation to say the least. Yeah. So and then now we got to see what happened with Andre Drummond. I'm saying in his situation.
That's who I thought they was gonna get, but I knew that wasn't gonna happen with them contracts.
Because like we said, the only way it could happen if they get bought out. Like that's the only way that either one of them dudes could have joined Brooklyn, like for them to get bought out. Like, and because the numbers don't add up. So
I'm getting nervous for Drummond though. Wade.
You got to the 25th. You know what I'm saying? Trade deadline the 25th. You know what I'm saying? So they got till then to make whatever decision they gonna make, or just let him sit over there and rot for the rest of the season. Which
you think Boogie Cousins gonna get picked up?
I hope so, man.
Yeah, I hope they pick up. I hope they pick my guy up also, man.
But it's just weird, like for them to guarantee him one day and the next day, like for you to be gone, like it's weird.
How does that work?
For you
How
not
does
to
that
have
work?
It must have been a mutual agreement. Like it had to have been a mutual agreement for it to happen that fast. Like for them to guarantee, because he was signed on a non-guarantee deal. Mm-hmm. They guaranteed him. Like they picked up the rest of his remaining season salary. They guaranteed it, and then the next day you get released. So it must have been something in the making already, because it wasn't a lot of money that was on the table. Mm-hmm. It was signed for like 2.3, 4, whatever it was. So it wasn't a whole lot of money on the table for them to like come to that agreement with. And then too, you don't, in certain situations, you don't do that unless you got something else lined up already.
All right.
But it ain't happened yet. So I don't know if they're waiting until after the break or whatever the case may be, but it ain't happened yet. And
sometimes you gotta wait to see where the other dudes go.
Yeah, it was two other bigs that people probably would go after first, and Drummond and Blake over Boogie right now because of health reasons. But you ain't heard nothing though. That's the thing. Like we ain't heard no rumblings about anything him signing anywhere.
Yeah, you're right. They gotta let him put Boogie Cousins back in the league, baby.
Yeah. I hope he get another shot, man. Because it's like his situation is one of them ones where like that's gonna go down. That's gonna be talked about forever. Like he was literally months away from signing a max deal.
That's crazy. I know
like,
that.
Just think about it, man. Like you about to sign 200 plus, at least. And you get hurt. And then you trying to make it back.
Come back.
And then you go down again. Like that had that's a mentally draining
that gotta
situation,
be tough
man.
I gotta be tough on the thing.
The physical part, you're gonna fight it. So in the physical part, you're gonna fight whatever that is. But that mental, man, like I done had injuries. Like I haven't had in-game injuries and stuff like they have. Like I'm saying, like he had, but be going under that knife and have to rehab and multiple times, like it's demoralizing, man. It's depressing.
Yeah, I could imagine.
Because you can't rely on nobody, like you can't rely on nobody else to do it or nobody to motivate you or like none of that shit.
You gotta find it inside.
And it's every day. Like that's the thing about it. Like ain't no days off in rehab. Like you playing, you get days off.
Yeah.
Like there's no days. It might not be as much as you did the day before or the day before that, but something. You have to. So just imagine you doing that, and then you come back and you got to repeat the same thing again. Like you out for 8, 9 months, 10 months, and you got to then you come back, then you got to repeat the same process another 8, 9, 10 months.
See, that's what's ill because you got to get strong and you got to get your mind strong.
Yeah, and
you can give up. I know a lot of dudes be ready to give up.
Oh, it's easy, man.
That's the easy part.
It's easy, not like, you know what, man, this shit hurt, bro. Like rehab hurt. Like people don't understand that shit. Like going under that knife is one thing, but rehab hurts. Like breaking scar tissue up, range of motion, like all that kind of shit. Like
healing
strengthening
from the inside,
strengthening, crazy. All that. Like, I mean, I remember when I was telling people, like, when I came out of college, when I got hurt, tore the ligaments in my ankle, broke my leg.
I remember that.
I was non-weight bearing for like 3 months, where I wasn't walking. Like, hell, I was in a cast, not a boot or nothing. I was in a cast on crutches, wheelchair for almost 3 months. So you build up scar tissue. Like, so my foot was stuck in a cast like this.
Yes, now you got to move
so
it
now you
from
gotta
that. Yeah.
And it's stuck. So now they got to put my foot in this machine to break the scar tissue up for me. Because I can't do it by myself. Yeah. I'm just sitting in the machine. They strap my foot in. I'm just sitting there crying because I ain't getting nothing. Because I got to go through it in order if I want to play it. If I want to play again, I got to go through this shit.
That's ill.
So just imagine him doing that and then have to do that again. And then have to do it again. Like, it's I feel for the dude, man. So get right, Boogie, man. The league needs you, man. The league miss you, brother. I'm saying.
You got real dudes like us that's cheering, that's rooting for you, Boogie.
You know what I'm talking about? In a positive note, Vanessa Bryan won her ruling against the helicopter company about the photos with the cops and all that, man.
The deputies,
yeah. Let their names be released, like, and all that. The people that did need to be held accountable for disrespecting that man and his family and her and everybody that was involved with it. So that's what's up, man. That's a good thing.
Anything to help her get her closure and help their family, you know what I mean, feel like that anything they want, they should be granted, especially as far as the preliminaries in that case go. So God bless her and the family. And you know what I mean, that's a win for us, the other side.
Definitely. The new Hall of Fame class was announced for 2021. I think they're gonna do the 2020 class in April because of COVID, and then after that they're gonna announce the people that got in for 2021 Hall of Fame class. I think Paul Pierce is in the new class, Chris Webber, Chris Bosh, Michael Cooper, Warren Jackson, Ben
Doug
Wallace.
Collins.
Yes.
Big shot.
Griffin. Big shot, baby. But the most important name on that list to me,
Coach Bob Huggins, huh?
You better know it. Listen.
No doubt.
Hey, well-deserving coach.
No doubt.
Like I tell people all the time, like the jersey said Cincinnati. I went to the University of Bob Huggins.
Ew. You know, I always be asking you about Coach Huggins.
Like,
how was he? He was, you know, that I always ask Kenny Sack. I always ask all of y'all Cincinnati alumni, and y'all always say the same thing. Kiss, he was the illest, though. He was and he looked like that, though. Didn't take no shit, but love you dearly, man. Coached you hard, loved you hard. Like I tell people all the time, man. Like I owe damn near everything to Bob Huggins. Like he stuck in there with me when I didn't have too many people still believing in my ability because of my grades. So Bob Huggins stuck in there with me. When they gave him that dilemma at Cincinnati, either quit or we gonna fire you, that didn't sit well with me. I told him to take my jersey down off the rafters because without Bob Huggins, that jersey wouldn't have been up there. Beat up there.
So so Bob, like, hey, he know what it is. My guy, $100,000. Every time we around each other, it's always that love, man. So I hope he gets in. He will eventually. I hope it's on the first shot, man. So
definitely,
Bob Huggins, baby.
Coach Huggins, you got this, baby.
Yeah, it's some crazy shit that used to. It was tough love, man. He just like practices was crazy. Somebody posted something the other day. It was on the basketball floor, but it was something like rugby. And I told people, I posted on the post, that's how Cincinnati practices used to be. And like people got a kick out of it. Like it was like, like when had no fouls or out of bounds at practice, kids?
Oh man.
No fouls, no out of bounds.
What?
No fouls, no out of bounds. Prism gonna play hard all the time.
That's Shawshank Redemption ball. No fouls, no out of bounds. It's crazy.
Pelican Bay, baby.
That's Pelican Bay shit.
You know what I'm saying? No, but it was like it was for a reason though. Like
it was making you tough. He was getting
like during the game, you play through anything.
Mm-hmm.
So when the game start, like fouls, people it don't matter. Like you play through anything. You play through fouls, you play through contact, you play through this, you play through that. Like if you hurt, you hurt. Like you better be hurt. Like I'm saying, like all this shit that go on these days, they was flopping and they get hit and they faking and holding their eye, right? Bob Huggins, listen, you holding your eye, you don't get back on defense with Bob Huggins. When you pull your hand down,
it better be your eyeball better be coming.
Your eyeball better be in your hand. The reason you didn't get your ass back on D, like for real, like and he gonna take you out the game. If not, like he gonna chew you out. You might not play again. So, yeah, shout out to Bob Huggins, man.
Definitely.
And this is to the next story that I'm gonna get into is to piggyback on that one, a little college basketball thing. Creighton's men's basketball coach Greg McDermott got suspended.
I'm glad you touching this topic.
Yeah, using the term plantation when talking about his players. And he's been suspended. A couple of players spoke out. They put together a video, letting everyone know how they felt about the situation and the effects of those words. What's your take on it?
Crock of shit.
Yeah.
Because you put somebody else in that position, they getting terminated.
Yeah.
Suspended the whole team could do a 9-minute movie saying how much they loved another person and that wouldn't work. So that's the part of the world that we still got to get by, because that's just not tolerated. That shouldn't be tolerated. And I think he's a damn good coach. And he probably, I can't say if he meant it or not, but you're old enough to know the choice of words. You've been a coach for a nice amount of years. You know how to talk to your kids, and you know it's just some lines you just don't cross.
And this, especially in this day and age,
and this time, and all of this stuff going on right now, you're going to plantations. Come on, dog.
And as sensitive as people are these days, like with words that people use, you definitely have to.
That ain't.
You definitely got to be careful, man.
If it was another coach in that seat, it wouldn't have been no talk, okay? He would have been done. He would have been done. They don't care what the kids did. None of that. He would have been finished.
Yeah. So that's
let's
a tough one, man. Yeah, because I didn't been in situations where, like, of course, me playing for Hugs, he didn't. I tell people all the time, like, he call us everything except a nigga and a child of God, like everything in between. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, like, I come from a different era where I had to develop thick skin.
We got thick skin.
But using those words, like I would see, and that's kind of the difference with this generation and our generation.
Mm-hmm.
And I could have went to Hugs and said something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I could have confronted Hugs in front of the team or in private. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, that's fucked up, Hugs. Like, no, you don't say that shit, dog. Like, no, you don't. He would have been like, what? Like, and I would have told him, he would be like, oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, see?
Like, I wouldn't have had to tuck it and wait a month or however time lapse. Like, I wouldn't have had to do that because our relationship and the dynamic, who our coach was that we could have came to, like, and been men and spoke up.
No doubt.
So, don't know if they tried to or they didn't, but it's damn sure like bad choice of words by by the coach, man. So
horrible choice of words.
Oh yeah, this the kind of this the kind of deal that end your whole thing. Well, where you'll never get another gig.
See, like how about this though? Being in the league, since how you think the guys on the Pacers, how you think the guys on his team, like where you think they even touching that topic? Is anybody asking them, yo, how you feel, Dougie? How you you think? You think your pops fucked up on this one, or
Yeah,
somebody's talking. Somebody on the team.
Somebody might say something, but I don't know, man. It's just this, like, these young dudes, man. Like, it ain't that kind of NBA no more, Kiss. Like, it's just like they read it, or they might not even know it's going on.
That's crazy.
That's the crazy thing. Like, they might not even know that it happened. They so much they TikToking and Instagramming and
you're right.
And all this other shit they doing. Like, they probably don't even know that it's going on. So,
and that's sad though.
Yeah, but it's definitely real, man. So we'll see what comes of it. And it should be interesting, man. Like, it's definitely a touchy situation.
That to say the least.
Yeah.
You know I'm a sneakerhead.
Already. What you got for me?
They usually do. Like I told you, All-Star Weekend this year, 2020, wasn't due to COVID, it was all of the things that usually happen in the festivities were at a bare minimal. And if you watch the game, you seen the players have jerseys that simulated the Indiana Pacers colors because the game was originally supposed to be there. But they did release a pair of dunks, and I think it got a little NBA 3M logo on the back. So those are going to be some collectors that I was able to get. I was able to catch them out here in Atlanta. So, I'm happy. I'm happy for that.
All right. Speaking of sneakers, I saw LeBron had on some Virgil inspired Air Force Ones that was they were like a orange color.
Yeah, the yellow orange.
Yeah, they had them. Giannis had on some tie dye. I don't know what them joints was, but they were a little funky. They were like rainbow color. James displayed some. Yeah, so no, it's definitely a few pair of kicks came out, man.
Yep.
Football, JJ Watt.
Watt.
To the Arizona
Seen him
Cardinals.
go to Watt went to Arizona, and they asked him, and he said he really believes in Kyler Murray. I could respect that.
Yeah, because his quarterback leaving. So he ain't gonna have no. He wasn't gonna have no quarterback in Houston. So he like shit. Where the other bad black boy at?
Let me get over there.
Where does bad black boy at, man? Yeah, let me go join him because they got a chance now. I think they.
I know you happy. They paid Dak. They gave Dak the bag.
About time, man. I'm happy.
About
Dak,
time
man.
they gave him the bag.
Like now he can concentrate on just his rehab, man, and getting better. So if you're a Cowboys fan. Hey, Dak.
Shout out to Dak. Shout out to his brothers, his whole staff, everybody that stood firm on, him getting his just due and what he was worth.
That's what's up, man. I'm happy for him. Jerry, about time.
Salute to you, Jerry. You paid the man.
Now, Jerry, like I need you to hire a GM, and so we can go pick some defensive backs and shit because. Bombs and stuff you've been picking lately ain't cutting it. Not cutting it. Music. What you think about so let me ask you this. So how many songs is an EP and how many songs is an LP? Like what is it? Like what
EP is 5 to 7.
Mm-hmm.
LP is up to 10 or more.
So what was Drake joint he just dropped? What would that be considered an EP?
He just dropped 3 songs. He just dropped a couple songs. You could call that an EP. He lit the world up. I think that was great marketing. Drake's one of the great marketers, and he was spitting his ass off on that Lemon Pepper freestyle.
Yeah.
Think Drake's the like premier artist. He got everything works good for him, and he knows how to rap. No, for real.
Everything works good for him.
His marketing, he do good deals. He do great deals. He does ill marketing when he just drops shit like that.
Yeah.
And then to be in a position where he's at, he's still really rapping. He's not just trying to make them. He making chart toppers, but he can really rap, and that's why I fuck with him because he can rap. I mean, none of the other shit. He can really rap, and that's at the end of the day, no matter how much accolades or how much money you get, if this is the field you in, you got to be able to rap.
Yeah, you got to be. Yeah, and he can
he do his thing.
And he can rap.
He can rap.
that's what. So. Yeah, I saw like a few people posted like he that dude. So you hear hate and different things go around like, man, he ain't right that, or he ain't that dude, or he ain't that, or he ain't this. Like,
gotta hear that. You gotta have hate. If you gotta have hate, or you gotta have it gotta be another side. The other sideline gotta be rooting against you. That makes you know you're doing something right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So far as like writing or influencing or critiquing or giving ideas, like what is considered like? I think I know the answer to this, but
no.
What
Listen,
is
I think I
like
know
what
where
is
you're
considered
going.
what is
Now,
considered
listen.
ghostwriting? What is considered
Already,
ghostwriting?
I'm gonna give you the whole thing. If we in the stew, me, you, the crew, we
Yeah.
drinking, we social, being sociable, active, and we doing what we doing. I got a beat on. I'm working on something, and I come out and ask your opinion, or you're never supposed to have no yes men around, and only
Yeah.
people that's for the cause. So if you hear something like, nah, Kiss, how about try this like this, or say that.
Yeah.
That's help. But nowadays here go the whole hard drive. Here you go, Kmart. Learn this, and you say it, and that's ghostwriting. When somebody give you the whole song, all you got to do is go in and put your
just
tone on
it.
it, and that's considered a ghostwrite.
Okay.
What I mean?
So because
you
I was
should
looking
have people around to help you out.
Yeah,
You
different ideas, different.
Should be the people there for the cause.
I got you.
But to pass you a whole song, the hook, the ad libs, that you can't really call yourself a rapper if somebody gave you the whole thing.
Okay, so I was looking at some Saha the Prince little joints he was doing, some interviews he was doing, which I didn't know this because I'm not in the rap world, or I like music, of course, but I didn't know that Saha been like around Kanye for a while. And
yeah, see, Kanye, Drake, Dr. Dre, Kanye, Puff, dudes like that, they got so much stuff going on. They need to find them somebody that could get them a pocket where they, you know what I mean? So
certain guys are exempt from certain things.
No, you
from certain critiques.
They don't really care. They don't really care about getting a ghostwriter.
So they can get a whole song and they be like, all right, cool, I'm gonna go say it exactly how you wrote it.
Yeah, or they gonna say it. It don't even matter if you say it how you say it. If I wrote it, I'm still the writer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And the whole thing with that is a lot of times people write stuff and they put a clause where you can't say nothing, or they don't want nobody to know. And that to me is the fuckery. Yeah. I write you a song, you don't want nobody to know I wrote it for you. What is that?
So are you still, so if you wrote it, they don't want your name to go on the writing credits?
No, you're gonna get your published if you.
But I'm just saying, but if somebody pull an album up, right? If somebody pull an album up, and writing credits on it, your name is going to be on there.
1,000,000%.
Okay.
But on this, say me and you talking on the podcast,
they
don't want you to mention it.
Got you.
Know what I mean?
You want people to go. If you're going to want to go find out,
if you
got to go
find
do the
out
work.
on your own, you find out. But then, don't say you wrote this for me. Just let it. Just let it.
I got you.
I mean, so that's
so there's a lot of hush shit going on out here.
Definitely.
A lot of hush music being made.
I respect those that don't. Kanye gonna get them some good writers, Puff, Dre, and then it's gonna be some people that do that you don't hear about.
Yeah,
but they still doing.
So Saha was like, because he was asking, he was like, wherever Kanye got a house, they like, you got a house in Wyoming, right? He was like, Kanye got a house in Wyoming. Like, wherever Kanye got a house at, I got a house at. I was like, damn. Yo, like Saha, that dude. Then he got to talking about he had some credits on Sicko Mode and this and a few songs on Travis Scott joint. I'm like, yo, like I like Saha. Like I'm like, yo.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, like I'm starting to.
Selene, he out there eating. He eating under the table with y'all.
Like he eating. Like he really eating.
And he look how long he probably been eating, and nobody even knew that till he
until he made his projects. Like until he said it then, but he had his own projects out.
By then,
I think So I'm with it. No, I like Saha. Like I think he got a.
He get busy.
He got a clever way of delivering that thing, man. His tone, his cadence, like I like him.
Definitely get busy.
I like the joint No Dope on Sundays joint. Like I think that joint is official. Like that's substance.
I went to a few pop-up shops out here too. They was dope. I had a cannabis event on Friday or Saturday. That was fire.
Yeah.
Al Harrington came through. Shout out to Viola.
Shout out
Freeway
to Viola.
came through. It was actually Beanie Mac's birthday, Siegel. It was Siegel's birthday. Mac came through, celebrated his birthday. Some of my friends with some clothing brands, they did a pop-up shop, Paradise Garden.
Okay.
Fichette. Yeah, you know, just trying to help out the smaller guys.
Man.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
So it was cool.
Man. Yes,
I definitely
sir.
wasn't around a lot of people. I've been keeping my distance.
My partner sent me a picture the other day. Partner sent me a picture of something like a party down the A.
Oh, with Rowdy. I think the young dudes, they was in that dome. It was looked like damn freak.
I was looking.
I was
looking for COVID.
Party. Yeah.
My partner asked me, I'm like, yeah, she over there with her titties out.
Yeah. COVID is definitely, she definitely running out.
She was in there with her. She was in there with her titties out twerking. Listen, you know what I'm saying?
COVID was in there with a G-string.
You know what I'm talking about? Listen, the least dressed possible that you can be in that mom.
Shit.
All right, man. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, another edition of Neat and Unfiltered in the books. March 9th. Rest easy, big.
We're going to do it for BI tonight, y'all.
Yes, sir. Stay safe out here, brother.
Unfiltered. Definitely. I'll be back home tomorrow, so you know what it is.
And on the way out, let me hear it one time. Already.
You heard? Neat and Unfiltered.